Ram 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 Sarvebhyaha. As you all know, we have come through this journey of close to around 50 classes in learning the syllabus that has been prescribed by the Sabha for the Dvitiya exam, which is the second exam in a series of 5 exams conducted by the Sri Surasaraswati Sabha Sringeri, which has been blessed by our Jagat Gurus and which was started by our Jagat Guru, the Parama Guru Abhinava Vidyatirtha Mahaswamigal. So it is indeed a time for reflections, a time for seeing where we have reached and what is the journey further. And also it's a time to really be confident about whatever we have learned so far and take it to the next level of application of this language, etc. So in this regard, in this today's concluding session, we have with us Dr. Suresh Nanjangood sir, whom all of us know, all of us call him fondly as Sabha Suresh sir, who is currently heading the Surasaraswati Sabha, and he has the vision to spread Sanskritam to all the people around the world. And with that intention, the online chapter of the Sarala Samskrita Parikshaha, the SSS exams that are being conducted, the Prathama, Dvitiya, etc., has been envisioned and has been implemented. And all of you are part of this journey, because your batch was the first batch which took the online exam for Prathama, and now this will be the batch which will be also going up and taking up the online exam for Dvitiya in the coming days. So just as a formal introduction to Dr. Suresh sir, as all of us know about him, but still as a formal introduction, Dr. Suresh sir has completed his MA and PhD in Sanskritam. The topic of PhD or his research is Yaskiya Niruktam. Niruktam is one of the sciences, is the etymological aspects in Sanskritam. Basically, any word, how it is being derived, etc. So that is the focus area, and this applied to some of the mantras and some of the words that has been found in Krishna Yajurveda. That was his topic of research. And he has been working as an assistant professor and HOD of Sanskrit department in PMS College for Women. And of course, he is the director of Sri Surasaraswati Sabha. And he is also the editor of Shankara Kripa Kannada monthly magazine, which is being published by Sringeri Shankar Matham. And it will not be sufficient to just stop at this small introduction about Suresh sir. There are a lot of things to share about him. But one of the very important things to tell about Suresh sir is his passion towards Sanskritam and his compassion and his empathy towards the students. He will go to any extent to help, to support the students who are learning for Sanskritam. So in that regard, whether it may be related to the examinations or some flexibility, some whatever can be made so that the Sanskritam can reach to the next level, Sanskritam can reach to more and more people, he is always there. So on behalf of vyoma-samskrta-pathasala, on behalf of Vyoma-Links Labs, and on behalf of all of the students of this class, I'm requesting, I'm welcoming Suresh sir to this meeting. Ram Ram Ram, Namo Namaha, Hardam Swagatam Mahodaya.
Thanks a lot for a good introduction. I would like to watch the class today.
Dhanyawada.
The best.
Sure. Yes. So now, as a formal program, I'm requesting Jyotilakshmi Bhagini to invoke this session with Garuda Gamana Geetam. Jyotilakshmi Bhagini, over to you.
Namaste Mahodaya. Dhanyawadaha. गरुडगमन तव चरणकमलविहमनसि लसतु मम नित्यम् गरुडगमन तव चरणकमलमिहमनसि लसतु मम नित्यम् मनसि लसतु मम नित्यम् मम तापमपाकुरु देव मम पापमपाकुरु देव मम तापमपाकुरु देव मम पापमपाकुरु देव जलजनयन विधिनमुचिहरण मुख विबुध विनुत पद पद्मा जलजनयन विधिनमुचिहरण मुख विबुध विनुत पद पद्मा विबुध विनुत पद पद्मा मम तापमपाकुरु देव मम पापमपाकुरु देव मम तापमपाकुरु देव मम पापमपाकुरु देव भुजगशयन भव मदन जनक मम जनन मरण भयहारी भुजगशयन भव मदन जनक मम जनन मरण भयहारी जनन मरण भयहारी मम तापमपाकुरु देव मम पापमपाकुरु देव मम तापमपाकुरु देव मम पापमपाकुरु देव शङ्खचक्रधर दुष्टदैत्यहर सर्वलोकशरण शङ्खचक्रधर दुष्टदैत्यहर सर्वलोकशरण सर्वलोकशरण मम तापमपाकुरु देव मम पापमपाकुरु देव मम तापमपाकुरु देव मम पापमपाकुरु देव अगणित गुणगण अशरण शरणद विदलित सुररिपुजाल अगणित गुणगण अशरण शरणद विदलित सुररिपुजाल विदलित सुररिपुजाल मम तापमपाकुरु देव मम पापमपाकुरु देव मम तापमपाकुरु देव मम पापमपाकुरु देव भक्तवर्यमिह भूरि करुणया पाहि भारती तीर्थम् भक्तवर्यमिह भूरि करुणया पाहि भारती तीर्थम् पाहि भारती तीर्थम् मम तापमपाकुरु देव मम पापमपाकुरु देव मम तापमपाकुरु देव मम पापमपाकुरु देव मम तापमपाकुरु देव मम पापमपाकुरु देव धन्यवादः
धन्यवादाः भगिनी सुमधुरतया गीतं. So now it takes immense pleasure to introduce also Mr. Suresh Iyer ji, who has joined this meeting. As you all know, for the online chapter of Sura Saraswati Sabha, the online examination portal, etc., has been developed by his team at Savitri Technologies. Just a formal introduction about Suresh Iyer ji. So Mr. Suresh Iyer ji has close to 15 plus years of experience in the IT industry, and he is an entrepreneur, and he has started this Savitri Technologies, this company, which is into mobile application development. It is into cloud services and website applications like the examination portal, etc. They have tied up with various schools in Bengaluru and other places, and they provide this platform for the easy online examination, etc. Along with that, his passion or his hobby is that of learning Vedas, and over the last 15 years, he has been able to learn the 3 Vedas. So he is practicing and he is learning the Vedas. So this is one of the very, very important information about Suresh sir, which makes us happy to know about. And I welcome Mr. Suresh Iyer ji to this meeting. Welcome to you, sir. Ram Ram Ram. Namaste. And along with that, I welcome also Dr. Venkat Subramaniam Ji, the COO of Vyoma Linguistics Labs. And all of you know about Venkat sir. And I will not take much time. And I will now request Dr. Suresh Mahodaya from Surasarsa Sabha to address the students.
Bharati Karunapatram, Bharati Padabhushanam, Bharati Padamarodham, Bharati Tirthamashraye.
Sir, Suresh sir, your face is not visible completely. Kinchit upari kurvanti chet ha adhuna drishyate. Dhanyawadaः.
Om Bhavatu. Sarvebhyah Abhinandanani. Prathamam yavat aham Raghunandanam tatha cha asmat priyam mitram Venkat Subramanya Mahodayam cha Vavandiya atra samagatan sarvanapi asmin prakoshthe Zoom prakoshthe sarvanapi swagatam sarvebhyah api swagatam yaharami. Mahan santoshasya vishayah yat prayah varshadvayat asmakam Raghunandanaha vyoma-linguistic lab paratah Sanskritam aprapancham पाठयन् अस्ति इति महान् सन्तोषस्य विषयः संस्कृतस्य अध्ययने वयोमितिः नास्त्येव यः कोऽपि इच्छति सः संस्कृतम् अध्येतुं शक्नोत्येव किमहम् 80 वर्षीयः अस्मि कथमहं संस्कृतम् अधुना अभ्यासं करोमि इति यस्य कस्यापि मनसि भवति चेत् तथा कदापि न मन्तव्यं यतोहि आचार्यपादाः एकस्मिन् सन्दर्भे वदति भविष्यद्धि भूयो भूतात् इति भविष्यत् कालः यद्यपि कालः even though the time is boundless you cannot for our convenience we have made it bhutakala vartamana kala and bhavishyat kala. Acharyapada says bhavishyaddi bhuyo bhutat. Bhavishya is larger than the bhuta what has already been lapsed. So it's a very nice attempt. People of all ages are here in this program. And in fact, when we wanted to start this, Venkat Subramanya and Vishwa and many others of Linguistics Lab have helped us out. And they are, in fact, the backbone for this particular program. We thank them at this juncture for their effort. I would like to say the flawless effort, because whatever they have done is really praiseworthy. And one thing which I would like to say is, last time we started with this, and our Suresh Iyer has actually taken up the entire technology part of that, and he has provided us very good support. Of course, there are some hiccups, and we have tried to overcome those things. First time when we started with this, we thought of having the second paper question after question. The students had to upload that, but then we came to know that it is not possible. And in the very second attempt for the spillovers, we had made it very easy for them. All the questions of the second paper were put on the screen. They used to take the time and they used to write and then upload it once for all. The same thing will continue this time also. You need not have to worry. There were some spillovers. Even after that, they could not get into the examination. And we had given, as we had given before also, one mock examination and another one is the final examination. This time also we will make it sure that a mock examination of Dvitiya will be conducted 3-4 days before, and it will be, or a week before, and it will be there on this thing for 2-3 days, such that people can attempt that at any point of time, and people who are spread out in different directions and different space time. So after that, the final examination will be there, and there also for the students who are in who are abroad. For them, we have given 2 days time. They can log in. Of course, when they log in, the time starts, and within a span of 1 hour the first paper, and 1.5 hours the second paper will be completed. One thing which I would like to appreciate here is we have not given any choice for that, for the students in the examination. We know the way in which Raghunandan has conducted the classes. Periodical tests have been conducted. Even in our textbooks, we have not given any choice. Everything has to be done. that is how it should be tested. That was the decision which was made by the examination committee, and accordingly we have followed that. And I would like to say all these things are possible only because of you people who have taken up this examination and made it a very great success. I thank you one and all. Each one should learn it in such a way that you impart the knowledge onto the others. Swadhyaya pravachanabhyam na pramaditavyam, says the Vedas. That is the injunction of the Veda. You should learn it in such a way, that is Rishi Rina, but and at the same time you should also impart it onto others. So these two things should go hand in hand. Now I would like to, you people are the best ambassadors for us. So if you should spread the word to others, let this particular thing grow. That is what is the request from our side. I once again thank Raghunandan, our Priya Mitra, Venkat Subramania, Vishwa, and all the people of the Linguistics Lab, and special thanks to Suresh Iyer of Savitro Technology, and Netraji, who has been troubled every now and then. She, with a lot of patience, has heard and has given a lot of put in a lot of efforts to solve the problems, because anything forwarded to me, I will forward it to her, and it is she who works at the grassroots level. I thank her for her patience, and we request all of you to join hands with us in this noble cause. If you have any queries, you can just ask me. Whatever is possible from my side, I would like to give the reply, or else any technological things, I would like to request our Suresh Iyer sir to step in and help me out in that.
Dhanyawadaha, sir. It is indeed, we are blessed to hear from you. That is one thing. And as you mentioned, Swadhyaya Pravachanabhyam na Pramaditavyam. So the examinations or the syllabus that has been prescribed from the Sabha, or the 5 examinations, Prathama to Pravesha, is definitely very apt for that. And by the time we as students reach the Pravesha level, we would have got all the required application skills, the grammatical knowledge, the samasa, sandhi, etc., which will help us definitely to understand any verse or any statement in Sanskritam, and definitely this learning will help us also to impart that knowledge to others. So I'm very much confident that all the students who are attending this course are very much willing and are very much interested to take up the next levels of examinations and reach that and obtain that bliss or the happiness from learning Sanskritam. So dhanyawad for the inspirational information that you have shared. So I request the students, if you have any questions in particular, please do put it in the Q&A chat box. Not in the chat box, please try to put it in the Q&A use the Q&A option and enter your questions. And depending on the time, maybe a few students will be able to ask their question or interact with either Dr. Suresh sir or Mr. Suresh IRG and Venkat sir. So please raise your hands, and I will request you as a ground rules, please do not ask any personal question like I have paid my fees, but I'm unable to access the portal, etc. So these questions will definitely be answered. I will share the support links, etc., support numbers and the email address. You can definitely get in touch, and the Suresh IRG's team will definitely help in resolving those issues. If it is a common question, if it is a common information that you want to share, which is beneficial to everyone, I will request you to please ask such questions. Please do not ask any personal question which you may be only facing it, etc. So hope you will abide by this, and I will probably ask a few students to interact. Harin Mehta Mahodaya, you can please take over.
Ram Modia.
Ram, Ram.
So this is not a question, just a request to continue this journey. With our second paper going to be coming soon, and then third and so forth. And we thank you, the Vyoma, Savitru, as well as Raghunandan Mohdaya and Maheshwari Bhagini. Thank you very much.
Dhanyawadaha, Harin Mehta Mahodaya. Thank you. So
Thank
yes,
you.
of course, all the students are interested, and we will definitely continue this journey, and we will see how best we will be able to cater to all your needs. Venkat
In
Mahodaya.
this juncture, I would like to inform, of course, people will be knowing there are a lot of workbooks and worksheets and other things which have been published by Vyoma Linguistics Lab, which are very, very handy. Take anything for that matter, right from the Lipi writing to the samasas and all other things. They have done a very good job, and those things will definitely help you out. And Linguistics Lab will definitely share those things with you people.
Sure, sir. Venkat K. Jayaraman Mahodaya, you can share your views, or if you have any questions in particular.
Thanks to Sabha and Vyoma Labs, this has been a very wonderful experience. I'm having it through Raghunandan and Maheshwari Bhagini. And I have got some questions about exams in August. What will be the dates? And one is a general question, and two is the I could not complete my Prathama second level because of technical issues. And I have interacted a lot of time. Netra and Netraji has been very, very helpful to me. And in spite of that one, I could not take the second level of exams. What is the time frame? Because I can take it in August, both Prathama second level and Dvitiya also.
Sure, sir.
Yeah.
Got it. So first is related to timeline. Definitely, Dr. Suresh sir will share the examination timelines for that. For the second one, again, definitely, as you are in touch with Netra Bhagini, we will find out a way in which we will be able to answer the second part of the Prathama, like that is one. That is independent of the Dvitiya examination. So do not worry about that. Okay. So Suresh sir, any inputs on the timeline for the examinations?
As a matter of fact, we were thinking about conducting the examination this May, second week. But then I was told that we can do it in the month of June, because all of you will be ready by that time, and many of them will be going on vacation in the month of May. So we will be able to do that in the month of June, and you will be informed about that. As usual, you will be having a mock test. You will get information through your email or mobile, and also you will be getting the information about the mock test a week before, wherein you can take the examination and then attend the final examination. That will be discussed with Raghunandan and Venkatji, and then we will inform you about that. Information will also be given to Savitru Linguistics Lab for the setting of question papers, because all these things are computerized. We will inform you, keep you informed perhaps a month before about the final exam and about the mock test. And of course, mock test will not be corrected. It is just for you to attend just a hands-on experience. For that, we are conducting that.
Sure, sir. Dhanyawadaha.
Dhanyawadaha.
Next student, Jyotilakshmi Bhagini.
ನಮಸ್ತೆ, ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ನಾನು ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಇಷ್ಟಪಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ನಾನು ಶೃಂಗೇರಿಗೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಸಲ ಬಂದಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ಆದ್ರೆ ಇದು ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ನಾನು ಪ್ರಥಮ, ಇದು ದ್ವಿತೀಯ. ಇದನ್ನ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಶೃಂಗೇರಿಗೆ ಬರ್ಬೇಕು, ರಘುನಂದನ್ ಸರ್ ಮೀಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋ ನಂಗೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಆಸೆ ಇದೆ. ಇದು ಎಷ್ಟು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಸಿಲೆಬಸ್ ನೀವು ಮಾಡಿದೀರಾ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ನಾನು ಕೋವಿದವರೆಗೂ ಓದಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ಆದ್ರೆ ಇದೇನೋ ನನ್ಗೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆ, ಮತ್ತೆ ಒಂಥರ ಬೇಸಿಕ್ ತರ ತುಂಬಾ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಅನಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಡೋ ರೀತಿ ಆಯ್ತು, ಈ ಸಿಲೆಬಸ್ ನೀವು ಮಾಡಿರೋ ರೀತಿ ಆಯ್ತು, ತುಂಬಾ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದೆ, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದೆ. ರಿಯಲಿ ಐ ಆಮ್ ವೆರಿ ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಫುಲ್ ಟು ಆಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಯು. I don't have words, or I'm speechless. It's a very nice Raghunandan sir and Maheshwari Bhagini. She is also teaching very nice. ತುಂಬಾ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದೆ. ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ತುಂಬಾ ಧನ್ಯವಾದ. ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಸರ್ ನಾನು ಹೇಳಕ್ಕೆ ಇಷ್ಟಪಟ್ಟಿದ್ದು. ಧನ್ಯವಾದ.
Dhanyawadaha Bhagini. Just for the other students, I'll just try to translate what you said. So what Jyotilakshmi Bhagini shared was she is very much interested in learning through this journey, and she is always wanting to visit Sringeri and meet us, etc. And she has been learning Sanskritam through other exams, maybe through Sanskrit Bharati and other boards. And the syllabus that has been made out, that has been charted out by the Sabha, is definitely very useful in her learning, and she is very happy about that. So in summary, this is what Jyotilakshmi Bhagini shared here. Dhanyawadaha.
I would like to add a few words there. Interest in a particular subject depends solely on the person who teaches it. If the teacher has interest and he has mastery over that, as Kalidasa puts it, Shlishta kriya kasyachit atma-samstha sankrantiranyasya vishesha yukta yasyo bhayam sadhu sa shikshakanam dhuri pratishthapaitavya eva. Some teachers may be having a lot of knowledge. Some teachers may be able to express those things and impart the knowledge. But he who has both the knowledge and the capacity to impart it to others, he is said to be the best of all the teachers, and he will acquire a lot of fame, name, etc., etc. And I'm very happy, as Madam has expressed, that they are very happy with the way in which Raghunandan and others are teaching. Very nice. I would like to request each and everyone here to imbibe the qualities of a good teacher and try to promote this onto the others. This is the only real fees what we charge from the students. Nothing other than that. Let this particular thing grow. That is the thing. Each one is a teacher. Be a good teacher, for which you will have to be a good student.
Sure, sir. Dhanyawadaha. Maybe I'll ask one more student to share their views, and after that, I will hand over to Bharadwaj Mahodaya, who will take the next set of things. Gopal Krishnan Mahodaya.
Ram. So, namaskar. I'm very happy to be the part of this Surasar Judaba examination. In fact, I just want to learn the basics of Sanskrit. But after coming to the class, which was the virtual mode, it made me to be attentive, and I don't want to miss any of the class. Even if I miss the class, I can go through the videos and other facilities. The way in which the Sabha is conducting through Vyoma is something which is very much making us to be a part of this. And I thank the Sabha for giving we people, we are setting some other places and we are attending the class, and you are all connecting us with this Deva Bhasha. I salute my namaskarams to Jagat Gurus who has offered this course, and also with the technology now we are reaching it to all the people. Thank you, Raghunandanji, Maheshwari Bahini, and all other teams from Vyoma. One small request: the Sabha, we need not disturb them for all the details like when the exam when will be conducted. The Sabha can inform to Vyoma so that Vyoma will send the mail or details or SMS to all the students, so that this question about the that the logistics can be avoided and we cannot load the Sabha on this matter. And also my prarthana, if possible, our the students, some of the students can visit on a particular day to Bangalore. So meet our Sannidhanam, who will be in the Vijay Yatra in the month of May, June. So, Dhanyavadaha, Sarvebhyo Namaskar.
Dhanyavadaha, Mahodaya. Yes, of course, a few points which you mentioned is definitely helpful and very useful. Of course, Jagadguru, our Vidhushekara Bharati Mahaswamigal will be in Bengaluru, and those who are available, those who are near Bangalore or in and around Bangalore, please do take this opportunity to meet Sringeri Gurugulu and get the blessings, and that will definitely help in our learning journey and everything else. So, Dhanyavadaha for that. I shall share quickly the link for registering online for the Dvitiya exam. Of course, all of you or most of you have already done it. And I also have checked yesterday, and the registration link and everything is being there correctly without any issues. So this is the website of our Sura Saraswati Sabha, and there on the right side you'll be able to see the examination portal link, and you can just go there and register yourself. In case of any technical queries where related to your online examination portal, kindly contact the number and the email address that has been mentioned on the left side of this slide. So kindly please reach out to them, and both of them are very much active, and they will definitely help you out with all your queries, and they will address your concerns. I'll just leave this slide for a few seconds so that you can make a note of the phone numbers and the mail addresses. Suresh Ayarji, would you like to add a few words at this point? Or Venkat sir, would you like to add anything related to the examinations, etc.?
भारती करुणापात्रं भारती पदभूषणं भारती पदमारूढं भारती तीर्थमाश्रये. Dr. Suresh Varyan Pranipatya, Suresh Iyer Mahodayam Abhinandya Kinchidiva Vaktumichhami. Tatra, the syllabus, few points which I would like to stress on the Sringeri exams. The Sringeri syllabus is being prescribed by a high-powered, high scholarly committee, and it is one of the best syllabus for entering into spiritual text reading after the last exam. That is why the last exam is named as Pravesha. Kaha Pravesha? So see, in all the sabhas which are conducting the exams, private Anopacharika Samskrita Shikshanam, which is doing across India and the world, Anopacharika Samskrita Shikshanam yatra yatra pravartate, tatra prathama परीक्षायाः नाम प्रवेश इति भवति प्रायः. अत्र जगद्गुरुभिः ज्येष्ठैः किं निश्चितम् अन्तिमपरीक्षायाः नाम प्रवेश इति. एतदेकं वक्तुम् इच्छामि. The last exam is called Pravesha, and it is at that time you are entering the real shastras, real granthadhyanam,
or real adhyanam. Till then, you are only understanding the language. The syllabus has been done by a high scholarly committee, which is appointed by Jagadguru themselves. They only form this committee, and the Anuvada Pradipa, etc., for Dvitiya, etc., has been the syllabus has been composed by Dr. Shambhat, Dr. Ranganatha Sharma. Great stalwarts have thought through the way the language has to be imparted, the knowledge has to be imparted, and they have actually compiled the syllabus. The third point, which I would, so it is the third thing that, so as students of this course, we should see a day when we have 1,000 participants for this course, because technology wise, Dr. Suresh Iyer has the Suresh Iyer from Savitri Technologies. He has given such a good technology, which is so seamless. You can quickly, how many ever people come, they can take the exam. It doesn't have any restrictions on the numbers. And slowly, Sura Saraswati Sabha is also going to make this as an on-demand exam, which means anytime people can take it. My request is but before you take the exam, you should study well. For that, you need an on course. Either you go to the centers which Sura Saraswati Sabha has, the Pratyaksha centers where the Sanskrit teachers are teaching, or you come online to Vyoma and learn this. Even if you are studying in offline centers, you can still attend an extra class here, and you can tell through word of mouth about the classes which are happening in Vyoma, especially for the Sringeri Sura Saraswati Sabha exams, and at least make each one should promise that he or she should tell 5 people, and out of which 3 at least should come and join for first 3 level exams. This is my sincere request to all the participants. The last point which I would like to tell is already the Tritiya Anuvada Pradipa course has been started. I know all of you know about it because Tritiya has got 2 books. We have to cover 2 books. So we have started the course. People who have completed Dvitiya can slowly start looking into the videos of Anuvada Pradipa. This is being conducted by Dr. Usharani Shanka. She is from Tirupati, and she is doing a very good job in explaining the language aspects and the translation aspects and the objectives as per the Anuvada Pradipa textbook of Tritiya. The question which I have for Dr. Suresh and Suresh Iyerji is, when by these Tritiya students will be ready by next year. So we would request that the Tritiya portal also be enabled. Whatever help you require from Vyoma to the extent possible, with the under the constraints of the resources that we have, we will surely help. That is our request to Dr. Suresh and Suresh Iyerji Mahodaya. And I understand the difficulties of running such an online event for Saraswati Sabha. I fully congratulate Suresh Iyer Mahodaya for achieving this feat in making Sura Saraswati Sabha the first Anaupacharika Shikshanam in the world which is having an online exam. Sura Saraswati Sabha Sringeri is the first Sabha, Anaupacharika Samskrita Shikshana Sabha, which is having an online exam. We should be proud of it, and the person who has enabled it is Dr. Suresh Iyer. And the vision for the same has been provided by Dr. Suresh. Thank you very much for making us do this. Vyoma is we are devotees of the Mutt, and we want to continue these exams as an online center, batch by batch, and we seek the blessings of Dr. Suresh and all the elders and also the Jagat Gurus in continuing this journey of running this batch by batch. Not having we don't want to run one batch and say look at the recorded videos. We want to run this Prathama every 6 months as per the calendar of the Sabha. Dhanyavadaha, Sarvebhyaha Namaskaraha.
Replying to the question of Venkat Subramania. Yes, turning threats to opportunities. It was the worldwide COVID-19 pandemic which gave us an opportunity to think out of the box, and people like Venkat Subramanya, Suresh Iyer, and many others have joined hands with us, and it is they who have made this particular thing possible. Regarding the Tritiya textbook, yes, Anuvada Pradipa, the Kannada version and also the English version is on. Right now, we don't have the thought of changing the Tritiya textbook. Of course, the work is on. We don't know when it will be completed. But till then, we can still stick on to the old textbook. And I would like to request Vyoma Linguistics Lab. They have, there were a few printing mistakes with respect to the textbook, which is now being produced by the Sabha. And they had rectified those mistakes and they had given it online. So I would like to request them to request Suresh Iyer to take the help from Vyoma Lab, and immediately after the Dvitiya examination, you can still open the third portal, that is our Tritiya portal, and the books should be made available. They can download the PDF of that, and the students can start working towards that. I feel that at least 1 year time is necessary for the syllabus to be completed, because Anuvada Pradipa is already being taught by Dr. Usha Madam. Now the implementation of those skills which have been taught there, maybe the Karaka Prakarana, the Sandhis, and many other things, the Prayogas, those things you are going to find it in Tritiya textbook. And I know that Raghunandan will be leading that also. I request Raghunandan to implement all those things which are there and make the students understand how those things are being implemented. Maybe the usage of the Upapada Karakas, maybe the usage of the Karakas, maybe the usage of the active passive voices and other things, and make the students strong enough such that they will be able, because there is a big gulf between Tritiya and Turiya, we all know. If that can be inculcated in the students, that becomes very easy for them. They will be having a lot of confidence to take up the next examination, and I'm sure that Raghunandan will take up this Herculean task and be successful in this. Thank you, one and all.
Dhanyawadaha, sir. So at this point, I would definitely like to thank Maheshwari Bhagini, who has been part of the classes and has shared more load from my plate, and she has been teaching very well in Sanskritam. So that is one of the very...
Somebody asked Raghunandana in this group, in the question answer session, do you have a Sambhashana Varga for Surasarthi Sabha?
Right.
The Sambhash, our Jagat Gurus, according to our Jagat Gurus and our Mata who has taught us this, and Dr. Suresh who has been, whose lessons I have heard when I was a student of Turiya, so they have all taught us in Sanskritam only. So if you attend, that is the and from the fourth exam, which is Turiya exam, we are supposed to write the answers in Sanskritam. Maheshwari Bhagini is doing that formidable task of preparing you to write in Sanskritam from Dvitiya itself. And she is from the Gurukula Paddhati, and she is doing her PhD in Advaita Vedanta, and she is a great scholar who has accepted to teach Prathama and Dvitiya kind of a class. See, if you ask Vasishtha to do Punya Havachana, Vasishtha is a person who can do Ashwamedha Yaga. You call him for Punya Havachana, you are at loss. But she did not think like that. She said, Sura Saraswati Sabha Sringeri, it is our duty to do this. And she is doing the lessons in Sanskritam. And this is the Sambhashana Varga. If you attend Maheshwari's class, you will be able to understand Samskrita Sambhashana. That is, Raghunandan also can teach. It is not that Raghunandan can't teach in Sanskritam. But for everybody to understand, Vyoma has developed a strategy that Raghunandan will teach in Sanskritam and English so that you can understand, whereas Maheshwari Bhagini will fully teach in Sanskritam so that you can hear to Sanskritam and be prepared at the Tritiya and Turiya level to answer the questions in fully Sanskrit. That is the strategy which Vyoma has adopted. And these strategies we have learned from Dr. Suresh, Mata Anantalakshmi Natarajan, and our elders. This is how we are producing. So if you want, you can refer to Samskrita Bharati's Sambhashana Varga course, spoken Sanskrit course in Vyoma. But however, attending Maheshwari Bhagini's class will give you that confidence of speaking in Sanskrit. My sincere request will be to do that.
Definitely, sir. That is very much true. And listening to Sanskritam for any language for that matter, just I will add one more point, is when we'll be able to speak. If we see a growing kid, a toddler, it is based on imitation. That is, once we hear the Samskrita words, Samskrita sentences, only then we will be able to repeat it back, or when we'll be able to use it in our words as well. So the first thing is to listen for a complete class in Sanskritam. So for a 1 hour class in Sanskritam, then the Shravana Samskara will definitely help us also to pick up that language for our Sambhashanam, for our speaking as well. So in that regard, Maheshwari Bhagini has done an excellent job keeping the complete class in Sanskritam, the instructions also in Sanskritam, etc. And definitely, I know all the students have enjoyed this learning journey. So with that, I mean, as an Aupacharika event, I would like to extend my gratitude to all the people, all the elders who have joined this, Dr. Suresh sir, Mr. Suresh Iyer ji, Venkat sir, Maheshwari Bhagini, and Bharat Mahodaya.